next few poses will be done in a standing position. Please move slowly and at your own pace. Keep the sturdy chair nearby for balance if needed. If you find that I'm talking faster than you are moving, please take your time and do fewer repetitions. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Place the feet about hips-width apart and grounded on the floor. Lift the toes and spread them nice and wide, and feel the navel pull gently in towards the spine. Push the toes into the floor and lean forward just a little bit. Feel the muscles that keep you steady. Lean back just a little bit and feel the toes come up. Feel the muscles that keep you steady in this position. Now push all four corners of the feet into the floor. Notice the steadiness of mountain pose. Notice how the steadiness of mountain pose feels. On the next inhale, roll the shoulders towards the ears, back and down so the shoulders are slightly open. Let the palms rest open to the side. Inhale and let the arms rise with the palms facing up. Exhale, bend at the elbows and allow the hands to come down the center line. Sink into the knees just a little. Repeat this again. Inhale, lift the arms with the palms facing up. Allow the hands and face to be relaxed. Continue with this movement at your own pace. Breathe as you move and try to coordinate the breath with the movement. On the next breath, lift the arms back over the head. Fingertips point in, palms face up. Imagine that you have candles in the palms of your hands and you do not want to spill them. Turn the fingertips so they face behind you. The palms remain up. Turn the fingertips to the side and then to the front like an offering, then out to the side walls. Breathe as you move, up to the top with the fingers facing in again, towards one another, and then forwards like an offering, then out to the side walls. Breathe as you move, up to the top with the fingers facing in again. Let's do this rotation one more time. After the second rotation, allow the hands to cascade down by the side and let them rest. Pause for one slow inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. This next exercise is excellent for strengthening the spine and gently stretching the muscles of the back, front, and sides. Attempt to make the movement easeful and gentle. We will do these movements with various arm positions. The first arm position is the easiest. Please be sure to stay with the one that feels best for your body. We will demonstrate them all. Take the right hand to the waist and then the left. Roll the shoulders open. And on the exhale, lean to the right. Inhale to the center. On the exhale, lean to the left. Inhale back to the center. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And on the next inhale, gently pull the navel towards the spine. Pull the shoulder blades softly together. Get a small lift in the chin and feel a sense of lengthening through the front of the body. On the next exhale, begin to fold gently forward. It does not have to be all the way. Bend the knees slightly. Inhale and rise back to a standing position. Open the left arm to the side. Keep the elbow bent. Leave the right hand on the waist. Inhale. Exhale, lean slightly to the right, and then return back to the center. Bring the left hand down to the waist. Lift the right arm. Inhale. Exhale and lengthen to the left. Return to the center. Roll the shoulders open. Gently pull the navel in towards the spine. Pull the shoulder blades softly together. Get a small lift in the chin. Exhale and fold forward halfway. Inhale back to standing. Open the left arm again. Inhale, and on the exhale, lean to the right. Inhale and return back to the center. Place the left hand on the waist. Lift the right arm. Inhale. On the exhale, lean to the left. Inhale and return back to the center. Roll the shoulders open. Lengthen through the front of the body. Slightly pull the shoulder blades together. Get a small lift in the chin. Exhale and fold forward. Knees slightly bent. Inhale and return to standing in mountain pose. Pause for a moment. Inhale and exhale. For this warrior sequence, attempt to keep the movements gentle and relaxed. If you notice that you are struggling, move the feet closer together. Lower the arms or make the movements smaller. This pose is great for strengthening the legs, respiration, and opening the shoulders. Step the left foot forward just a few feet. The back foot points in at a 45-degree angle. The front knee bends and the hips face front if possible. Inhale, open the arms and bend at the elbows. On the exhale, bring the hands and elbows towards each other. Inhale, open the arms and push the heart softly forwards. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, bring the arms together. Inhale, open the arms to where you feel comfortable. Exhale, relax the arms inwards. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, exhale. Bring the hands back down by the side, return to mountain pose. One breath here. Inhale, exhale. Step the right foot forward. Take a moment, there's no rush. Ground the back foot into the floor. Bend the front knee. When you are ready, open the arms. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands and elbows towards one another. Inhale, open the arms. This is a relaxed opening in the chest. Exhale, bring the hands and arms towards one another. Inhale, repeat again, creating spaciousness with a full inhale. Exhale, contract and relax the arms slightly. 2 more times at your own pace. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Let the hands rest down by the side and return back to mountain pose. Pause here for a few breaths.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello from Dhammakaya International Meditation Center. This is a program called the Peace Time Program, and this program hosted by at Dhammakaya International Meditation Center by Peace Point Meditation Program. So we have every Thursday, and see me every other Thursday. And today I would like to say thank you everyone for joining the program, either from the DIMC group with the broadcasted in the Facebook and YouTube from DMC Information and Facebook of the Dhammakaya International Meditation Center. I welcome you all to the program in English version. So I just say in Thai a little bit like Jaren Pon everyone, Jaren Pon to Tukon. Okay. And we also offer this program to our meditation practitioners from Peace Point Meditation Program audiences who can join from Facebook or Peace Point Meditation and also YouTube channel. So we are here together with 4 channels. So I'm grateful and happy to be here with everyone. So with the 1 hour, maybe a little bit longer, to let everyone to enjoy the meditation session and also the wisdom talk that I prepared today. And I will start with the wisdom talk today I use the topic is acting psychiatrist. Okay, acting psychiatrist. So is this the story from my peace story that I has experienced 6 years ago. It is the first year of myself become a monk, and we're here in the Dhammakaya Meditation Center. I have a chance to receive the phone call from one of our DMC member who need my advice for her life and for her daughters. So before I get into that, I would like everyone to see the slides that I prepared today. Okay, can anyone see the slides? Let's do the same. Let me display. Okay. Can you see? Okay, I hope you can see the big screen now. All right, good. Okay, I think this is the story that I would like to share with everyone. And this is my peace story 6 years ago. And before that, I would like to talk about a little bit about the mind. Okay, so actually, most of us who have been practice meditation, we know that meditation is a work of the mind, and we pretty much understand how to deal with the mind, with the how to control the mind to be calm, and that finding the state of peace and happiness within. And today, in case of some of us who kind of first time in meditation, so I would like everyone to understand a little bit about the mind. So the nature of the mind, as I see here, like is a nature of goes quick and far away. So you can see that when we think, the mind can go to the moon, the sun, that right away at this moment, right? It travels faster than light. So you may try to think about something now, and you can feel that now your mind can go anywhere fast, right? So this very obviously you can check from that and test that our mind it can go far away and very quick. And the second one is the mind. Our mind goes on its own. It doesn't take side. What I mean is the mind can stay with positive thing, negative thing, or neutral. So it cannot take side. It kind of very fair, okay? So it depends on how we stay the mind with which side, okay? So it's possible for the mind to be positive, negative, or depending on what kind of energy of the mind clings on. So are your mind is positive, negative, or neutral right now? So you can answer by your own, okay? So the mind is so sensitive and sensitive to the physical senses. So this is obviously when we receive the external senses, when we sense it to external things like through the what we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we taste, and what we touch. So the mind will perceive them into the different feelings and or emotions. So how do you feel while you are watching this presentation? Okay, so you can tell yourself, this very sensitive, right? So someone will feel happy, peaceful when you're watching and learning from the slide now. Another nature of the mind is restless, like a monkey. So sometimes we call them our mind is monkey mind. So it's hard to control and always jump from thought to thoughts, like a monkey jumps from branch to branch. So this is the nature of the mind that's restless. So it wanders. It wanders to different things. So it's the thoughts like a monkey because the mind is sensitive and quick. So it is very easy to move from one thing to another. And also it could be in the loop of thoughts for days, for months, or even for years. So if we stay our mind with the positive thing continuously, so we become enjoy the moment of peace and happiness every day, right? But how about if we stay the mind with negative things? So it can stay with the mind every day, every moment, and for a long time. So this is the important how we need to understand how the mind is and how to control it. And also the last one, the mind needs place to stay. So obviously, even though the mind is quick to move, but when it moves, it will stay with something, some place. Doesn't mean that what we see, what we remember, what we think, and what we know. So this is a function of the mind. In Buddhist philosophy, it said that mind have four functions. First one is to see, to remember, to think, and to know. So what we sense it from seeing, from remember, from what we think, from what we know is showing where the mind is. And the mind is so complicated, okay? So complicated because to understand, and you see that's the emoji, the symbols have seen very variety of emotion that we happen in our mind. One person, okay, can create a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. Sometimes we good, sometimes we bad, sometimes we get boring about people, about things. Sometimes we energize, sometimes we sad. So this is very complicated for even different person. It depends on the how much experience that we have in this person, and also the quality of the mind as well. So the mind cannot be seen by naked eyes, by physical eyes, but it can be touched in intangible way, like electricity, like a magnetic energy. So you can see the way that the electricity works, right? From the light bulbs, from the heater, from the fan that's moving. So this is what we can feel, we can see the mind from that object, that when we feel that the mind is angry, we feel angry. So you see the mind is negative, is stay with the anger. Okay, so this is what we should understand the mind. And we would love to happy and be happy life, right? Because we don't want the life to be upset and unhappy. So everyone looking for the happiness in life, well-being. But most of people tend to find the happiness from outside, from the material things, from food, for example, from what we see, from the job that we like the job, from entertainment, from fame and security. So something like we feel like good, right? Feel good, like, but if we see clearly, the happiness doesn't last long, because once we stay with it longer, the mind get boring and the happiness is gone. Like the person we love, sometimes we see the downside of that person, or that person get angry or have negative feelings. We don't want to stay with them, right? So the happiness will gone for sooner. So we need to find the true happiness from within. So this is from how we train the mind to be clear and bright. The mind is acts like a water, and is can be clear and bright like that originally. But once we start to think, we start to bring the negative feeling into the mind, to the external things. So the mind becomes crowded, like a dirt put into the water, the glass of water, and then the water becomes clouded and murky. So it's difficult to see what inside the water, right? So there's a way to train the mind to let it clear again through meditation. Okay, so meditation is a way that we let the mind settle down and let go on negative things and all thoughts that remain in our mind, and we maybe let it stay longer, calm, still, and then the mind becomes clearer and become lighter, so we can feel relaxed and peaceful. And this, some of us who never knew about meditation, so once we become unhappy our life, once we become stressful and have many kind of disease in the mind, what we call a mental illness, not from the disease, okay, but it's from the internal emotions. So we tend to see the psychiatrist, right? Psychiatrists, we have to spend time with them, let them understand you, and let them help you to come across the problems from emotion. But in meditation, so if we can use meditation in relieve our negative feelings, our mental illness. So we don't need to see the psychiatrist at all, right? So absolutely, it's free. You don't need to pay any penny for psychiatrist, right? And today I feel like 6 years ago of my journey of monkhood, so I became acting psychiatrist for one lady with our, this is a sample, the picture from Google. So I to compare and like represent to make the story smooth. So 6 years ago, one of the DMC member that called me and asked me about how to get information about the Dharma broadcast service on satellite. So which is I used to install the satellite disk. So 6 years ago, our Dhammakaya meditation, so we have broadcasting the Dhamma service or the wisdom talk from Thailand. So everyone can install the satellite disk and then can receive the channel from that. But at the time, she asked me how to do that. But it's not about only the installation of satellite disk, because 1 hour after that is something else. She told her story to me, and so I became the acting psychiatrist unknowingly. Her story was so stunned and sad and full of excitement. So what is that story? So as she has her daughter is a psychiatrist. Interesting, right? Psychiatrist, and but now at that time her daughter quit her job because she got a chronic depression due to the past shock moment. So interesting, right? So how come the psychiatrist get ill, mental illness from that? So she continued to tell her story with tears. So I continued to listen what her story was. So her daughter has a patient that's let's call the wife, that always have the problems in the relationship with her husband. They also had aggressive relationship, especially her husband, very aggressive and always bully her and hurt her, and sometimes have an argument and fighting all the times. So her daughter, the patient or the wife asks advice from our member's daughter. Okay, let's say the psychiatrist, the first psychiatrist, okay, that how to deal with that. So the wife became the patient of her daughter, right? And then, but the story it didn't end at that point, because now her husband knew that his wife got an advice from psychiatrist. So he tried to follow her and try to threaten her every ways, until one day at the psychiatrist office, the man or the husband came to her office to find his wife, because he knew that his wife was at this psychiatrist. So he carries gun, and at that moment, his wife didn't be there because she hid herself somewhere else in the office. But he met this psychiatrist and carry his gun and try to threaten her that, where is my wife? Bring her to me, otherwise you will get killed, something like that. So the psychiatrist so scared and very shocked about that incident. But luckily, fortunately, that he could find his wife in the office and drag her outside the office and stab her and hurt her, and luckily that she didn't die from the kill, just a severe dangers, and got hurt from from her husband. So this caused the psychiatrist became scared of that incident, and she cannot stay and work as a psychiatrist anymore. Okay, so she decided to quit her job, and she got the illness. She got the scare disease. Okay, scare disease means that she always scared everything around her. She kind of be afraid of everything around her, cannot sleep, become insomnia, and have chronic depression from that incident. So her mom, or the person who called me, was very worried about her daughter, and tried the best to take care of her, bring her to see another psychiatrist, so be the second psychiatrist. So you see, the psychiatrist become the patient with another new psychiatrist. So she got the medication for 5 years, and it doesn't end because her symptoms still stay there, still exist. She cannot sleep as usual. She's still depressed, cannot do anything, hopeless, stay like have lots of awareness, lot of mindfulness. So she was very sick. So her mother, or the person who called me, were really worried and need my advice. How should I help my daughter? She started crying again. And at that time, I remember that I was very calm as well. And it's like listening and to the real movie, okay, the real movie that is happening at that moment. And I just like the audience that try to understand the story, what happening. But I became another character in the movie. So let's say I became the third psychiatrist for her story. So what I help her, give her advice that, you know what, I call her Andy, okay, Andy. So in Thai tradition, when we respect person who get older than us, compare with our siblings, okay, with our relatives. So I feel like uh, the way that I help her, that she looks like my aunt, and then I start to call her auntie. You know what? My teacher always teach me that once we are lost, just be calm, and then the right solution will arise. So being calm is like a water that's crowded with dirt. The dirt is like problems, like uncertainty and negative things in your mind. Now you have worries, you are depressed, you are stressful, you are confused. Now it's time for you to be calm. Stop crying. Okay, be calm. It's like a water, like we let it still in the jar, right? You see the picture. Eventually, all the dirt or the particle will settle down at the bottom, and the water become clear again. So I taught her like that. Also, calm mind also meditates the peace and positive energy that to cope with bad situation. So we can learn from this that whenever you feel uncomfortable, you feel confused or full of problems and cannot find a way to get out, so just be calm. It means that you let the mind to detach from the dirt automatically over time. So the mind becomes clearer, and it welcomes the energy, it's called positive energy or peace, to the mind, and we can see the way to cope with the bad situation. I taught her that if you really want to help your daughter, you need to be like a person who learn to swim first. If you can swim, so you can help out the drowning person. Okay, so now you need to learn to be calm. You need to be strong in your mind, and then you can help your daughter right away. So I taught her to learn how to meditate. Okay, so I remember, I think I just let her meditate for a while, not really long time, because the time is run out. But she know how to be calm the mind. Just only let the mind detach from the past bitterness. So let her to learn to let go the bitterness in the past and stay in the present. So let her come back to the present time, be with yourself, be with your mind, with a calm mind. And we cannot change the past, and Auntie, you cannot change the past, but the present, you can do it with your best actions. It's like a cloud, the black cloud in the sky that covers the sun. So we can just wait and let it go, okay? And then eventually it will disappear. So negative energy will try to get away to obsess our life. So if we are not mindful, so we become the victim of it. So be aware. So be aware means that we bring the mind back to the present moment and be calm. Okay. So it automatically happens when we calm the mind and be mindful. The mind will be peaceful by itself. So this is what I would like you to think about that. So this become like how to use meditation to calm the mind down. And then once right after that, you see the transformation of yourself, of your feeling. Like this Andy, this person, she stopped crying right away and calm eventually. She became happy, that I can notice from her voice over the phone. And her voice changed, become a happy person. And she promised me to practice meditation regularly. And I suggest her to uh, let her daughter to meditate too. So the story is ended. Okay, the story is ended with happy ending. I let her meditate, and she promised to meditate by her own. It's past 5 years ago. Right after that, unfortunately that I couldn't get back to her, but I believe that with my guidance, my advice to her to meditate and calm my down, so she can like a medicine, like a medication for herself to heal her mind, to strengthen her mind, to overcome her depression, to overcome her worries that she has in her mind. And also she can help her daughter to get better from the mental illness. That, and I believe that her daughter get better. So this is my story 6 years ago. I want to share with you. So you may have come across your experience as a bitterness one. So use this technique. It's simple, right? Meditation is the simplest strategy to deal with our own mind, to control our mind. Even though we know the nature of the mind is restless, it's hard to control. But with the right strategy, so we can do that. Okay, like any practice, any skills, you can practice that. It may be start from zero, but get used to it, and then become your habit to do so, right? Like your work, or even we train the animal, like a dog or a monkey. So it takes time, right? But eventually, it can be under control from us. So this is the way that we use the meditation in control the mind. Okay. So from now on, I would like everyone to use meditation to bring us back to the source of true happiness, the source of pure energy, that's already existed in our own mind. So once we stay the mind at one point, the point that we feel peaceful inside ourselves, then the mind will detach from all things. So just use the techniques that you get used to it. Use meditation object like a bright shining star, full moon, or crystal ball, or your favorite fruit or flowers. Just be careful about it doesn't let you think further. Okay. So the simple object is like a moon, the sun, to keep the mind calm inside yourself. This is a technique to let the mind calm and be at the present time. Okay. Or even you use the technique of mantra by feel the sound of mantra. So one of them I recommend you use the traditional one is Samma Arahang. Okay, Samma Arahang is ancient words. It means the righteous way to purity. This is you can use as well in meditation. Use meditation is like a tool, it's like a games for our mind to play with. Okay. So even though that many things around in our mind still remain, okay, now I know you stay with me, right? Okay, stay with me, stay with the meditation, stay with the present, and then we continue. All right. Now sit back and relax, prepare yourself to meditate for about 20 minutes. Okay. And then we see how we can maintain our mind calm and peaceful inside ourselves. At the location we call the center of the body, or it is the center of gravity of any human being. Okay, so the center of the body is the permanent home of the mind. As we let the mind travel all the time, we let the mind to think, to feel different things, but it's a good time for us to bring it back to its home. Okay, and then it will be relaxed and energized and refill the energy again to cope with the external world. Okay, now if you sit on the floor, you may learn how to sit in the standard posture with the cross-legged posture, right leg over the left one, right hand over the left hand. With the right index finger, gently touch the left thumb, like this. And maintain your posture comfortably and relaxingly. If you sit on the chair, sit upright, okay, and relaxingly. With your right hand over the left one as well, the right index finger, gently touch the left thumb as well. And now, very softly and very gently, slowly close our eyes. Close our eyes softly and gently, as if we are going to fall asleep. Please do not squeeze our eyeballs. Just simply allow the eyelids gently touching one another. And then we begin to relax the whole body, starting with the relaxation on our head. Relax the muscle of our forehead down to our cheeks, our lips, our chin, and our jaw. Relax the muscle of our neck down to shoulders. Allow the shoulders drop down naturally. Maintain the back upright and relaxed to allow the blood circulation free flowing throughout the body. Continue to relax the muscle of our arms down to our hands, all the way down to the tip of fingers. Relax. Relax the muscle of our abdomen down to our hips, our bottom, our upper legs, down to our knees. Let the relaxation stream down to our calves, down to our feet and our toes. Relax. Now we may feel entire body is free from all tension. Feel so relaxed and comfortable. Once we feel entire body is completely relaxed, we continue to relax the mind. We just simply maintain the mind calm with the present moment. With the present moment here and now. We are sitting alone once we close our eyes, but we don't feel lonely, as our mind is full of peace and happiness from the surroundings, the serenity from environment. We can feel the warm air around us. And we can take a deep breath in slowly, deeply. Allow the fresh air fill our mind through our nose, our lungs, all the way down to the center of the body, right at the center of our stomach. It is roughly the center of the body, where is the home base of the mind. Breathe in again, deeply, slowly, deep down to allow the fresh air down to the center space. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now our mind becomes calm and still further. We may feel the inner spaciousness and wide open from within. This is the reward from being still and let go from everything. We let go all negative feelings, any kind of responsibilities. Just leave them behind. Be at this moment with calmness and relaxation at the center space inside the body, or the location we feel most comfortable. We maintain the feeling of peace and relax at the comfortable position continuously, consistently, as long as we can. Be with our mind moment by moment Don't pay attention to any distractions, either from outside or the worrying thoughts that may remain in the mind. Once we don't pay attention to them and keep calm at the most comfortable position, eventually the worrying thoughts or distraction would fade away by themselves. We also remain the mind calm at one point with the bright shining full moon or the bright shining star or the midday sun. Choose only one object we like the most and maintain the mind calm, peaceful, and relaxed with the bright shining object without concerning about the clarity of it. Just feel the object stay there relaxingly and continuously. We also repeat the mantra Sammarang, Sammarang, Sammarang. Repeat the mantra softly and gently over and over to calm the mind down and maintain in peace. We may repeat the mantra many times as we like until all worrying thoughts fade away by themselves, or until we feel we don't want to repeat the mantra anymore. Just maintain the mind calm at one point, continuously and relaxingly. Maintain the balance of mindfulness, where we feel here and now. Be mindful and comfortable in every moment. Keep the balance of consciousness and comfort, moment by moment, until the mind is free from all thoughts, until we feel the mind has become a standstill. We just embrace the stillness of the mind and neutrality of the mind without any expectation. Let it be what it wants to be. Let the mind be in peace and find its own center. Let the mind find its real home or the center of the body without any force or effort. Just be neutral, soft and gentle. Now we may continue our own practice in silence. We maintain the mind softly and gently at the center space. Let the mind be still, soft and gentle. Be kind with our own mind. Stay the mind peaceful and joyful inside, honestly. Once the mind becoming a standstill further and more stable and focused, it will create the happiness, peace from within. Let us so calm and relax and wide open from within. We feel we becoming one with the inner space. We feel we become the body of peace energy that keep arising from the center space, soft and gentle, so refined. This is the peace energy that keep arising and emerge from the center of the body, where the true happiness lies in. We allow the peace energy to expand and radiate in all directions. Let it expand from the center space to all directions. Let it cover our whole self, our whole house. Let it expand wider and further, covering the whole city, the whole state, the whole country and the whole world, and beyond the world, covering the whole universe. With the purity and peace energy we are having and spreading throughout the universe, may it share with all living beings around the universe and make a wish for them to be happy, be peaceful. May they be free from all danger and suffering. May people around the world be safe, full of love and kindness. Love one another as one big family, with no conflict, no violence. Everyone stays safe, free from all suffering and danger. We share love and kindness as a part of the peace energy. Let it share for those who pass away from COVID-19. May they rest in peace. Let peace energy share with our beloved ones who is living or passed on to be happy at all times. At the end of session, I would like everyone to make a wish for oneself. Let's continue our good wishes for a while. We maintain the mind peaceful inside the body. Now we are going to reconnect the mind with the surroundings. We just simply expand our awareness to physical senses, and we just simply expand the physical senses from the center to the surroundings. Now, very softly and very gently, whenever we are ready, slowly open our eyes. Okay, thank you very much for joining the session, Peace Time program today. I hope you have a great experience from meditation and enjoy the topic today, the acting psychiatrist. So I would like to invite everyone to meditate daily and regularly. Not only yourself, please invite your beloved ones in your house or your friends to meditate all together, because once our minds clear, everyone's mind clear, so it seems to we can reduce the problems, and we all love one another with positive energy in our own mind and peace and happiness. So please practice and you will see and gain the benefit from it. And if you have a chance to help other people who have problems, who have suffering, please help them, guide them in meditation, like I have done before in past 6 years ago. So it works, and it's become another energy that we can gain from them when they meditate. Okay. Now, thank you again for everyone joining from YouTube channel, either DMC information on Peace Point Meditation, and also the Facebook from the Makaya International Meditation Center members. Thank you for joining, and also the Peace Point Meditation. And I hope you be happy, wealthy, successful in your life. And whenever you meditate, may you attain the inner peace in yourself easily, without delay. Thank you very much. Be safe, be in peace. See you next time. Bye bye now.